Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make the Pink Palace apartments from the movie Coraline. If you have any suggestions on what I should build next, please leave a comment down below. I would love to see what you guys want to see. And of course, watch until the very end of the video to see where we place this build in our city. This is the amount of space required to make the build. And here are all of the materials that we will use throughout this video. Begin by placing 2 stone bricks on top of each other. 1, 2. Then place 5 white concrete extending up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend to the right by 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Extend down by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And connect down using stone bricks, but also extend upwards by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are then going to extend all the way over to the left and join down to where we very first started. We are then going to connect our stone bricks together left to right at the base. We are then going to place, starting from right of this white concrete, 3 cherry planks, 1, 2, 3, followed by a smooth quartz, leave a gap, place a smooth quartz, and then 2 cherry planks, 1, 2, then place a white concrete, and then fill the rest of this row in using cherry planks. So we actually want to extend our white concrete row up to the horizontal row of white concrete above. In this section here, we want to place 2 light blue stained glass here, and we want to fill the rest of this small area in using cherry planks. The area to the left is the main entrance. We will have a smooth quartz block here, and we will also have one just above the door here as well, and then we can just fill the remaining area in here using cherry planks. Moving up to the area above, we will place 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 cherry planks extending across this empty space, with white concrete extending up, dividing the area in 2. We then place a 2x2 square of light blue glass here, with cherry planks surrounding it, just like so. And then over here on the right, we place a row of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 cherry planks, extend out, right, out, and then right by 2, 1, 2, then in, right, in, and then extend to the right. So we'll have something which should look like this. We then place 2 glass here, here, and here. We want to fill the bottom of this in with cherry planks, and also just this little back area too. We are then going to fill in between all of the glass and around it in using cherry planks also. It's easier to show rather than tell for this part. So we'll end up with something that should look a lot like this. Then we are going to extend the white concrete row from here all the way over to the right here, and then extend forwards here, and then extend all the way over to the left just like this. So it makes this rather large overhang. We are then going to place 2 white concrete here, 1, 2, and 2 white concrete here. We'll place light blue stained glass in between them, smooth quartz slab underneath the window, and just so that you can see the positioning correctly, we then want to extend a glass up here, which we will come back to. And then we want to start by placing cherry planks here. So along our white concrete, slowly graduating up into a point, we will have this. So you can see that we create a triangular shape. Now, this isn't quite all there is to it. We will be placing... I believe that we actually have to use stone brick stairs for this, so we need to use stone brick stairs leading all the way up to the top with a stone brick slab at the very top like this. So just along the outside of the shape, but the edges themselves are made using smooth quartz. So we will add the smooth quartz stairs onto the outside of this, just like so. And there are a few different roofs. Oh, also underneath this place, upside down, smooth quartz stairs. There are a few different roofs to connect together, so we'll just make all of the outlines of them before we actually tackle the roof itself. And there we go, that's looking pretty clean. So from here, we want to, so this is a little bit tricky, we place a smooth quartz stairs here and here next to this singular glass block. We then place a slab here and underneath all of these blocks, I do believe, or like this, more accurately. There we go, that looks better. Perfect. Turning our attention to the right side of the build now, first of all, we are going to extend our stone bricks backwards by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then one row towards us, to the right by 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. One row towards us, to the right by 2, 1, 2, one row inwards, and then 4 rows to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. We then want to stack another row of stone bricks on top of our stone bricks. Then we are going to extend this row of white concrete across in the exact same path that we did the stone bricks. So whatever we did with the stone bricks, we also want to do with that horizontal row of white concrete, and we want to do a similar thing up here as well. So we will start by extending the white concrete in the exact same way. You can just look down and make sure that it is following the same trajectory. But this one is a little bit different, as we also want to connect these white concretes up and down like this, and also here as well. And we want to do the same on the right side, so these two ends we extend up and down, just like this. We then want to connect this top area together, so we just want to fill in these gaps on the side, leaving the middle looking a little bit different. So then, on this left side, we are able to add cherry planks to the first story here, and then we can add 2 light blue stained glass in this position, leave a gap, and in this position. We also want to move up to the second floor and place a cherry plank here with 2 light blue stained glass on top of it. And moving even further up, on top of this white concrete, we can place 2 light blue stained glass with cherry planks to the left, right, and on top, just like this. So then we are just going to shift ever so slightly to the right, and we want to place a row of cherry planks just along the base of this entire shape. We then want to place 2 light blue stained glass here on top of this plank, here on top of this plank, and here on top of this plank. Moving up to the next story, we place cherry planks across these 3 blocks with 2 light blue glass on top, like this. And then all we have to do is just fill all of these spaces in with cherry planks. Nice and simple. And now that we have done this, we can turn our attention up to, I guess, what would be the third story. And right in the center would be a door, but left and right of said door will be 2 smooth quartz stacked on top of each other, with glass left and right. There will also be a glass block above the door too. And then starting here, we will place cherry planks and stack them up in such a way that we form a triangular shape, very similar to what we have at the front. And now that we have done this, we also want to place a smooth quartz slab here, here, and here. And now we are just going to work on the roof a little bit. So we want to exchange this stone brick here for smooth quartz stairs. And the smooth quartz stairs wants to extend all the way across the side of the house and overhang one row here. We can then place some stone brick stairs along the top and down the opposite side of this triangular shape with a smooth quartz stair on the end here. Extend this forwards, and we then want to just place smooth quartz stairs here in front of all of these stone brick stairs, just like this. And we want to place upside down stairs underneath these. And at the very top, a smooth quartz block, just like this. And then, when it comes to this little window here, we will place, it's pretty much the same thing. We will place stone brick stairs along the sides of it, smooth quartz slab on top, extend these stairs forwards using smooth quartz, extend that slab forwards also. We'll place upside down stairs underneath here and just a slab underneath the top. And then ultimately, these roofs will connect together. We can make a little bit of it whilst we're here, just because they won't really interfere too much with anything on this right side of the build. I just kind of want to give you a general gist of where the build is going. That's why I like to just fill in these little gaps. But as you can see, we are extending simultaneously the large start of the roof here, extending it around and forwards to the front of the build, but we must also feed it into this little tiny window, which we've actually just done already, and you can just extend that back with smooth quartz slabs as necessary. And we will just join all of these stone brick stairs together just along that side. We only have a couple more rows to do it, although this side roof is ever so slightly shorter than the front of the build, so we can only go so far. And we will actually leave it like that, but you can see that that is a nice little chunk of the roof complete now, and this is, for now, this side of the build complete. There's actually a lot more to do. Moving on to the back of the build now. First of all, we will extend our stone bricks across to the right by 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Extend forwards a row, right a row, forwards a row, right by 2, in 1, right 1, in 1, and then right by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We then want to place an additional layer of stone bricks on top of our stone bricks. And then we are going to extend this horizontal row of white concrete so that it is parallel with the row of stone bricks that we have below us. It just wants to follow the same trajectory, just like this. And you can even connect it down at the ends, like so. And then we actually have to extend this up a little bit. We'll extend it up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, just so there is as high as over there. And then we, of course, want to pretty much just do the exact same thing that we did on the side. So it wants to follow the same trajectory, and then we will alter it a little bit. Just like this. So, next, we are going to start filling in some of these gaps. We are going to add a row of 3, 1, 2, 3 cherry planks here. We will then leave a gap of 1 as there will be a door, and then we can place cherry planks all the way along the rest of the stone bricks. We then want to mark out some windows, so we will place 2 light blue glass here, 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 and here. So this position, just so it's a little bit tricky, it's 2 rows away from where the door will be. This leads us up onto the next story, where we first of all want to just add a layer of cherry planks once more. And then we actually want to have windows all in the same positions, so as you can see, we can just see directly below us. We might as well add them because they're right there. And then the one key difference being there is an additional window all the way over here. So just to give you a quick look. Next, we are going to fill all of this in with cherry planks. The one exception is that we just want to make sure that we leave enough room for a door here. Next, we are going to extend the white concrete right of the second story bay window forwards. And we also want to do the same on the left. So on the left, we don't have this vertical row of white concrete to tell us where to stop, but we do have this window. So we want to have something which should look like this. We are then going to place 2 rows of free glass directly above where the window bays out, just like this. We then want to place white concrete left and right of the glass, extend the center block up, and then we are going to do something that we've done a few times already. We will start by placing cherry planks here, and we will extend across and form this area into a triangular shape. So this is actually identical to the one that we did on the front of the build now. Next, we just have to add some detailing to this window by placing some smooth quartz slabs underneath the window, a sideways smooth quartz stair here, and we want to place smooth quartz slabs just connecting these stairs together and just one above the window, just like this. We are then going to extend the smooth quartz stairs all the way across, and they are going to wrap around, and we will also place some stone brick stairs along the side of the roof, just like this. Smooth quartz stairs on the end, extend forwards. We will place smooth quartz stairs in front of all of our stone brick stairs, and then upside down stairs underneath. I think that you guys know the drill by now. Almost all of the roof is the same until we get to the part that isn't. And we will end up with this. And once again, just kind of because we're here, we are going to add some stone brick stairs just in between this portion of the roof. Once again, we can't really make the whole thing, but we can at least add some bits and pieces in here just so that it gives us a little bit less to do. I think it's always really fun to add more and more pieces into a jigsaw, even if you're not quite close to completing a particular section. So we can just extend these stairs backwards as well, but once again we will find a solution for all of these to connect together and it'll all look really nice. So for now, this is what the roof will look like. This leads us on to the fourth and final side of the build, possibly the most complicated out of the four. First of all, we want to extend our stone bricks towards the front of the build by 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We then want to extend forwards 1, right 1, forwards 1, and then right by 2, 1, 2, and then in 1, right 1, in 1, and then we can just kind of connect back like this. So we are then, of course, going to add an additional layer of stone bricks on top of our stone bricks just like this. We then want to place 2 cherry planks here, 1, 2, leave a gap, and then place cherry planks extending all the way over to the right. We are then going to extend our white concrete in the same way. We will extend it all the way across to the right, of course, not leaving a gap. We are then just going to fill this area in, so we're going to use cherry planks to fill the base of this section in, leaving enough room for us to install a door later. We are then going to add a layer of cherry planks here along the top of our white concrete area. And then we are going to place 3 cherry planks, 1, 2, 3, followed by 3 light blue glass, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 cherry planks, 1, 2, 3, and then a light blue glass. We then want to extend all of our glass upwards, fill both in between and 1 row above all of the glass in, and then extend some white concrete over, just like so. We are then going to extend starting here. We want to place a white concrete and then extend the white concrete all the way over to the right. So this side is a little bit tricky and a little bit different in comparison to all of the other sides, so bear with me. We then want to place 2 rows of 3 light blue stained glass above the window that we made previously. We then want to, starting from here, place layers of cherry planks that we'll have to make it equal on this side, so we'll have 1, 2, 3 cherry planks on this right side. We want to make a triangular shape. So I'm not sure whether you can tell, this is actually identical to the triangular shape that we have on the opposite side. So you can see it starts off by placing 3 cherry planks on the left and 3 cherry planks on the right of the base of the window, and then we just follow the same pattern up. We can then add some stairs to the side of this shape, so actually laid on top of the cherry planks we will have our stone brick stairs, and then in front of these we will have the smooth quartz, and then we want to have the upside down stairs underneath it, just like so. And then we're just going to connect this little bit of roof together as well. We're kind of working on this build dynamically because there are a few interesting parts on this part of the build. So if we can just get this relatively easy part done, it will make the tower and what I will call either the orangery or the conservatory, I'm not sure which it is, we can get those taken care of right after. So we then want to place the stairs here, and we will just leave them lined up like this, just with that opposite side. Everything will connect together rather nice and naturally later on. So that will leave us with this. I've come to the realization that this curved shape here doesn't actually correspond with the shape that we actually have to make, but luckily it's going to be hidden away anyway. So let's just ignore this and place a cherry plank here in this position. We then want to extend the plank forwards and then left by 2, 1, 2, and then back 1 with a white concrete extending left. We then want to place a cherry plank here and extend it out, and then left by 2, 1, 2. We then want to extend back and then place a white concrete here with a cherry plank behind, extend out and back. So this is going to turn into a circular shape. We have to place light blue stained glass here and here. We can also just fully extend our white concretes at least as high as the side of the house, just like this. We are then going to place cherry planks above and around the light blue glass like this. On the back, we are just going to fill this in with cherry planks. Then we are going to add an additional 2 rows on top of these windowed areas, 1, 2, and then we will add 2 more glass, so 1, 2. So 2 rows of cherry planks, and then 2 rows of glass, and then we'll place cherry planks around this, and we'll actually place the cherry planks as high as the surrounding white concrete. So this is what we are looking at. And of course we just want to build this area on the back up as well, just like this. And there we go, that's actually looking really good. We can start working on the roof now. So the roof is a little bit interesting. We are going to start off by placing stone bricks on top of the circular shape of the tower. So we only see some of it right now. We've kind of just made the letter C, but we only see some of it. We see the letter C, but we can actually fill the gaps in like this. So if you just complete the other half of this circle like so, it's fairly easy to do, I think. We then want to place an additional 2 layers of stone bricks on top of our stone bricks. So just all the way around, that will give us 3 in total. We are then going to place stone brick stairs around the outside of the base of this. So this will actually interfere with the main roof a little bit, so things are going to start getting a little bit tricky, but you might be able to connect it in certain places. So here, for instance, where it does connect it. So like, for instance, we can extend these stairs here and across and join to the front of the tower, and then this stair here we will extend and join here, just like this. Then we can add another layer of stone bricks inside the top of the tower. So this is just going to sit one row in. It just ends up looking like 4 rows of freestone bricks. We then want to add an additional layer of stone bricks on top of this, and then stone brick stairs on top of that. We are then just going to fill the top of this in with stone bricks just because it's a little bit easier. And then we are going to extend the center up by 3 rows, so 1, 2, 3. And then we will extend it on every side up as well, leaving the corners untouched. We then need the stone brick wall so that we can place it in the corners. This gives us a nice rounded effect, just like so. And then we are going to extend the center block up an additional 2 rows, and then we will place 2 stone brick wall on top of that. So we make quite a nice looking spire, if that is indeed a spire. So let's start working on this roof, the mess that it is. It probably doesn't connect together in the way that you think it does. So let's start by extending all of the smooth quartz slabs inwards. So the slabs are found at the peaks of each one of the 4 roofs, just like this, and we can start just kind of like extending them inwards. You'll see that they kind of reach a common point. They kind of reach this plane right here. So let's start extending off to the side now. You can see that that joins nicely. And then if we place a smooth quartz stair here, then this joins nicely as well. You can kind of do the same here too, but first we've got to extend these stone brick stairs all the way back, just like this. And then if we make this final one a smooth quartz stairs, that's perfect. We are then able to place, we'll probably go with just a row of stone bricks just underneath this part. There we go. There's not really a better way of doing it without... No, there's just not really a better way of doing it. This leaves us with a giant portion of the roof empty, but we can rectify this by, first of all, extending the front part of the roof backwards and across to our tower. So if we focus on simply extending these stone brick stairs back and then left, we will eventually reach a point where this looks nice and natural. See, there we go, perfect. We have a few holes, but we can sort those out later. Now simultaneously, we also want to extend the side roof to the right and forwards. Once again, kind of just focusing on hitting the tower. There are far fewer rows to do this with, however, and I do realise it is starting to look a little bit messy, but this is why we have done this. So now you can see that they kind of like join together at a certain point in time. So you can extend these right and forwards, and they kind of just join to the front of the roof if you aim for the tower. And then we will hit this portion. So you can see now, somehow, we have connected this roof both to the tower and to the front part of the roof. We have this row of stone brick stairs, which is kind of just feeling a little bit lost, like this. But I'm thinking, what if we extend these slabs? Or what if we extend... There we go. That doesn't look too bad. So what if we extend our stairs here like this. And what if we even add an additional... Okay, so this could work. So, what about this? We remove these stone bricks like so, and then we join all of these stone brick stairs together like this in kind of like a... Oh, wow, okay, this is a lot better. So now, we are simply just going to fill all of this empty space in with stone brick slabs. Originally, I was going to use smooth quartz slabs, but I think that stone bricks just suits it so much better. That shape would never be found in nature. And since we are tinkering with the roof, although we've kind of done it, we are going to add a chimney as well. So the chimney is actually going to sit here and here. We are going to replace these two blocks with mangrove planks, which we will then extend upwards until they are 2 rows higher than this little bit here. And then we want to stick some mangrove fence on top of them. And there we go. We just have a chimney in this position on the roof. Next, we are going to make the front porch. This stems from this stone brick here. Place a row of 4 white concrete extending forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then extend left 2. And then forwards by 2. 1, 2. We then want to place a set of 3, 1, 2, 3 smooth quartz stairs extending left, a white concrete on the end, which we then want to extend in by 2, 1, 2, and then left 2, 1, 2, and then in 1, and then left by 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we want to extend back by 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like this. We are then just going to connect to the house and then add another row of white concrete majoritively on top of this. The only part that we don't want to do it is just across the top of the stairs, of course. And then we can just stick another row of smooth quartz stairs extending up and inwards. And then we can fill the top of this in with birch planks. Just like so. So originally, I actually placed oak trapdoors all the way around the base of this, just like so. And I'm not actually certain that I like how it looks, so I don't think that they go on the sides like this. They just kind of go here. I'm not actually certain that I like how it looks. It's meant to be some sort of like trellis work for the decking of the porch. I'm not 100% certain that I like it, as I've said a bunch of times, but you might like it. So if you do, apply those and then remove the blocks underneath them, or leave them on there like that, and then maybe add some like spruce planks behind them or so. But we'll leave it like that for now, and we can tinker with it later. Next, we can add some birch fence all the way along the top of our white concrete. And we also want to extend certain fences upwards. So this one, for instance, we want to extend up by 1, 2, and here, 1, 2, and also here, 1, 2, and here as well, 1, 2, just like so. Next, we are going to add the roof for the porch. So first of all, we will place a smooth quartz block here and here on these front pair of birch fence. We then want to extend these outwards and then forwards. And then we can extend these blocks up and in. So each of them, we kind of want to do this simultaneously until they eventually reach a peak like so. We extend up and in like this. We are then going to extend these slabs. So let's just remove these original ones. So we are going to extend these slabs back to hit this back wall just like so. We are only extending the outer slabs, if that makes sense. So underneath you can see that we have just an additional layer. As few slabs as possible is another way to think about it. And then when we reach the side part here, we are actually going to extend this slab back. And then we are going to extend it back an additional row. So we'll extend it back by 2. And then across off to the side where it will line up with the birch fence. And then we will extend backwards. And then we can place another layer of slabs that sits above and inside of this, we'll have to place a few rows of these. So here, and then we'll have another row here, which we just extend off to the side, and here just like this. So you can see that the roof, it kind of just gradiates up from the birch fence. The porch entrance is a little bit more complicated, however. So first of all, we are going to place a layer of cherry planks here. Connecting these two sides together, we want to leave a gap between the smooth quartz area, and then we will place as many cherry planks as we are able to, like this. And then we want to place an upside down smooth quartz stair here and here in this position, and we want to place a slab here, and we want to exchange this center block here for a white concrete, and then we can place underneath this smooth quartz slabs, so these extend underneath and off to the sides to connect to the birch fence, and then we want to extend this block here and here, and there we go. That looks really good. And then all we have to do is just use our, well, whatever slabs we are able to use actually, to just fill underneath this in, just like this, so that all just connects together nicely, just like so. And then we are going to extend the smooth quartz slabs backwards to seal this off. An alternate idea is to extend the cherry backwards as well, and then we could have a couple of signs here, and or rather a couple of lanterns here, but I don't think that that'll work because we want to have some birch signs across to the right of the door. We can also actually add the iron door as well, but a solid option is to add an actual light block, so I actually think a shroom light would fit the vibe rather nicely. It's kind of a creepy sort of light. Next, let's work on the conservatory slash orangery slash what even is this thing. So we are going to start off by extending the edge of the porch this way by 7 using stone bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We then want to extend it back towards the house and then add another layer of stone bricks on top of this. It's up to you what you fill this in with. I'm just going to fill it in with stone bricks just so that it is separate from the rest of the build. Then we are going to place 3 stone brick wall here on the corner, 1, 2, 3, and 3 wall here, 1, 2, 3, just like so. We want to connect the base of this together with polished black stone wall, just like this. And then we want to place stone brick wall, or rather black stone wall, here and here, and here and here. So every other block. And then we want to extend these upwards, like this. And then we want to place some stone brick slabs along the top of these walls. And then we want to add a layer of black stained glass into the top of this. Just like so. And then we just have to fill these sides in using black stained glass panes. So we could use the block, but the pane actually connects all of the wall together really nicely to give us this. It may even look better just to change these two glass here into slabs. I think that that flows a little bit nicer. Next, we are going to make a small porch for this entranceway here. To begin with, we will place an iron door. And then in front of the door, 2 birch planks extending outwards. Extend the birch planks left and right. Place 2 smooth quartz stairs extending down to the ground from the center. Place stone bricks around the edge of the birch planks and extend the bricks downwards. We then want to add a brick here, with birch fence along the tops of the stone bricks, extending all the way up and around to the house. Extend up these 2 corner birch fence. Then we will use stone brick slabs to extend from this wall to the fence, and then extend these slabs inwards and upwards like this to form a peak. And there we go. We just then want to add a lantern here, so we will have to just fill underneath the porch in, or not if you're not too bothered about the lantern. And this is the little porch that we want. And we also want to do the exact same thing just here as well, so literally the exact same thing. An iron door here, 2 birch planks in front, smooth quartz stair, join down, extend the planks left and right, place stone bricks around the planks, extend the stone bricks down, and aside the stairs, birch fence on top of and around the stone bricks leading all the way back to the house, extend the corners up, stone brick slabs on top of these extending back to the house, extend up and inwards to form a triangle, and then we are going to extend the triangle back to the house. But if we want a lantern, we have to fill this in and add a lantern here. And there we go. An optional extra for these, which once again I'm not certain that I like, is to add the flipped up oak trapdoors around the base of this part of the porch. So it's a detail that I think you will either like or you won't. I'll leave it up to you whether you want to add it. Also, whilst we are in this region of the house, we have 2 dead/dying trees. They're made using acacia wood and they're placed roughly. So the first one is roughly here. We want to place 1, 2, 3. Let's go with 4 acacia on top of each other. Extend right and then up by 1, 2, 3. Add an additional acacia here. And then come all the way over to this corner and place 1, 2, 3, 4 acacia on top of each other. And extend this block here and this block here to give us this. Next, we are going to make the entrance to the cellar by removing 3 rows of grass here. 1, 2, 3, and placing a mangrove door here with a stone brick above it, and then we want to have a stone brick in front of the door and a series of stone stairs leading up like this. We will remove these grass/dirt blocks and place stone bricks in here instead, and then we will place some podzol next to this with cobblestone wall against it, as much as we can place anyway. And there we have the cellar entrance. Nice and creepy. Next, we will have to make a set of stairs that leads all the way from the entrance all the way up to the 3rd story over there. To do this, we will place a 2x2 square of spruce planks here in this corner with a set of spruce stairs that lead down to the ground like this. We then want to place spruce stairs along the side of the house, and we want to place these in 2s, leading all the way up to this position, just underneath the white concrete. We then want to place 4 rows of 2 spruce planks extending this way, and then we want to extend the spruce planks backwards by 4 rows, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we want to extend outwards, so we will extend these end 2 rows outwards like this, and then we have to place a set of stairs here, extending off of these 2 end rows. And if you just place these stairs with upside down stairs behind them, we won't have to place any other blocks, and we can lead our spruce stairs all the way up and level with our entrance. So it will be where the white concrete is here, and then we can smooth this off using spruce planks like so, and anywhere that we have a connection point for the spruce stairs, we are also just going to place upside down stairs underneath them. So it's kind of hard to place it there, but so we won't really bother, and it's not too necessary. So now we have a set of stairs that lead nicely from the entrance all the way up here. And if you would like, on the flat sides, we are just going to add some spruce trap doors. So the way that we are going to do this is by placing a solid row like this, and then we will place spruce trap doors along the side of it. I think that we're going to have to alter this corner a little bit. So if what we do is just against this here, we place them like this. There we go, that's perfect. So that all connects together really nicely, and it's still placed along the outside like that. And then all the way up here at the top, we will once again place the planks with the spruce trapdoors along the sides flipped up, just like so. And whilst we're here, we can add an iron door. There is a flag that sticks out just above this door, and to make it, we will just place 2 spruce fence extending out above the door with a red banner hanging off of the fence, just like this. And whilst we have all of our fence, we will also come to the very front right hand corner of the build. We will place 3 spruce fence on top of each other, and we will extend some fence gates out of the top of the, well, top fence. And then we want to add a hanging sign here, and this will just literally say Pink Palace. Maybe we'll do it in like all single, Pink Palace Apartments. Just like this. So we'll remove that, and maybe we'll center this a little bit just by adding another fence gate like so. The last bit of detail that we are going to add is just some pathing all the way around the house. So we're basically just going to connect all of these major entrances together at the front of the build using some cobblestone. So from the staircase to the porch, all the way to the cellar, which leads us around to here. We just want to have a row of cobblestone leading out from this pathway, and we want to have the same from here as well. Then, if we start all the way back at the beginning once more, we are going to add just a bunch of podzol. So we will add podzol pretty much just extending around the edge of the house, kind of following along the shape of the house also. This includes the path. We're just digging it out now, but you could be placing this at the same time if you did so choose. I think that we'll just fill that entire section there in with podzol itself. And we will line up with the edge here as well. So all we are going to do is just fill all of this in with podzol. And then, where possible, in whatever quantity you like, just add some tall grass and dead bush, just wherever you kind of feel as though it'll fit in. You can use as much or as little of this as you like. You can't actually place it everywhere, unfortunately, but that's okay. You can be a little bit sparing with it. And the only thing, other than that, now, the only thing that I might suggest doing from this point onwards is perhaps replacing all of the grass block inside of the build area with green terracotta. And with that final detail added, we have officially completed this tutorial, ladies and gentlemen. However, this video is not over. We must now add Coraline's house into our city. Originally, I was going to put the Pink Palace Apartments in the new suburbs as the head of one of the subdivisions. However, I think that it makes more sense to keep the apartments isolated and kind of out of the way. So I've chosen to mount it on top of this ridge near the modern suburbs, kind of just out of the way and creepily creating a little vibe over there. And that is that, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope that you have enjoyed this video. Please do remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Click that little bell next to the subscription button to ensure that you get all my videos sent directly to your sub box. If you would like to make anything else by me, please check the description below for the mini city builds playlist. We have over 100 builds in there for you to enjoy. Alternatively, the sidebar, hopefully the next upcoming video, YouTube, or just check the channel. Consider becoming a channel member today and you will gain access to a cool avatar next to your name, some unique emojis, and access to my mini city design world containing every single build that has been added to Mini City to date. This is well over 100 builds, all chronologically ordered. Java edition only. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.